Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wind. I am back to do your July 2022 reading for the sign of Aquarius. It's been a while. um, I've been working on some things, but you'll be excited to find out what they are in the next few videos that come up. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I am a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective at times. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. The cards have been pre-shuffled. Remember, this is a general love reading, okay? So I'm reading for hundreds, if not thousands, of people across the world with various placements in their astrological chart, okay? So some of the things will apply, all of it could apply, or none of it may apply, and that's okay. And it can be referring to the recent past, what's happening presently, or in the future, okay? So let's get started. These are cards I created based on love songs. Um, you guys know I hate the sound of shuffling, but it's necessary for what I do. So just give me a couple seconds. Okay, so the lead card for you guys is Trippin'. These cards came out funny. Trippin' Over Your Love by LMA. Okay, so someone is bugging out. They're thinking someone is doing something when they might not really be doing something, or they could really be doing something, okay? But someone is a little suspicious, all right? And it could be causing tension in the relationship. It's too many cards. Okay, we have a description of someone in this love story. And we also have a time checkpoint. That's too many cards. I guess we'll take that one. All right, so this will be the last one for this stack. All right, so let's get started. So we spoke about LMA. LMA has a new song out, by the way, with Babyface, and it is beautiful. But Tripping Over Your Love, you've heard of that song before. So someone is bugging out. Maybe they're realizing that they're really in love with the person. They're really feeling the person. And they're getting a little nervous about their whereabouts. If they can't reach them, they don't answer texts, and etc., etc., they could be bugging out a little bit, okay? There may be a little bit of an insecurity there. But be flirty and joyful and not angry and argumentative all the time. So basically, you know, you could either be very lighthearted and flirty, or what Spirit is saying, in order to remedy that situation, you know, kind of be lighthearted, be joyful as to avoid arguments, okay? In your love story that I'm referring to, it's you and your special person, aka your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you're into. And then there are karmics that are on the side. These karmics are people sometimes you married and you have children with, and you think they're your special person, and they're really not. They're really there to teach you a lesson or two or three or four. Once you learn those lessons, you move on to your special person. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes there's egos that get in the way that prevent people from learning their lessons, and therefore prevent moving into that special connection. Or there's spell work. There's people who, manipulate spiritual energies in their favor to affect outcomes in people's relationships. Okay. So I was wrong for what I did to you. So someone is, regretting or in remorse about how things played out in a particular relationship. Okay. I'm booed up with someone else right now, LMA, but someone is in a relationship. They're not available. Okay. As much as they may want to be with someone, or this person may want to be with them, they're hooked up with someone right now. All right. You got that magic that no one else has, India Ari. So there may be some spell work that's happening here. There could be a little conjuration. People could be using sex magic, to keep people hooked in. They could be using candles. They could be, you know, um, sitting and focusing and meditating on people's demise. A relationship falling apart. People walk with some people walk with very strong um, um, ancestral connections, who their ancestors practiced in um, and had great abilities in manipulating spiritual energies. Okay, whether they practice in the tradition of their ancestors or not, whether they know it or not, some people are able to manifest and conjure stronger than others. Okay, and so sometimes this can affect people, especially when people are not praying all the time and deep prayer, meditation, doing things to protect themselves. Okay. um, but wedding bells are ringing. Okay, so what does this mean? It could be that this person is married, or this person is in a deeper connection. One, that's one scenario. Or two, maybe someone wants to take it to that level. Maybe they want a more serious commitment. Okay, this is what Spirit is saying, all right? Someone has short, dark hair in the love story, and then there's someone who has long, light hair. This could be a couple between two people, all right? But something should be happening in the next several months. Several months brings us into December, January. Okay, so there could be an engagement in the winter time. There could be a wedding in the winter time. Something significant, maybe a birth announcement. Someone's conceiving in the winter time. Something significant is going to happen. Okay. Afraid to make the first move due to pride, ego, and fear. Okay, so there could be this thing holding someone back. Maybe they're preoccupied with what's going on in their life, preoccupied with maybe their career, whatever is they're focusing on. They could be a bit preoccupied. Okay. Um, but someone is breaking down the wall so that they can progress. Okay, they can move forward. So someone could be preoccupied and not moving forward because they're focusing on themselves and building themselves up. Okay, but nevertheless, Spirit is saying that there's a street person who could be a hustler, a drug dealer, or somehow involved in illegal activity that's connected to this love story. It could be someone that walks the fine line between legal and illegal. Someone could have, friend networks within this kind of circle here. There could be a dancer, like an erotic dancer, stripper, whatever it is that could be connected to these people. It could be someone who hangs out in that nightlife, sort of like that Miami, kind of Atlanta kind of nightlife scene. Um, so let's take it a step further. Okay, we have another time checkpoint. Someone's got to be very careful of karma, okay? Karma's gonna whip somebody really bad. Ooh, hold on just a second. Yeah, you know, with these readings, Spirit puts people's business out, okay? So if you did not have a clue as to what was going on in this person's mind, in this person's life, Spirit will disclose everything to you. I don't know what other people do on their channels, and I'm not knocking anyone's hustle, okay? But whatever reader you're attracted to, that's where Spirit is guiding you to get the most information, however you get it, okay? Okay, so we're going to stop at that point with that deck. And I just wanted to say, too, guys, there's so many different readers out here, and everyone has their own unique gifts. And not every reader is going to read the same way, okay? There's no cookie cutter way to read, all right? So for people to say, oh, they're not reading that way, and you're not supposed to do this, and you're not supposed to interpret the card that way, look, don't listen to that nonsense, okay? These readers have unique gifts that they feel that they're tapping into. And so if you feel good with, you know, investing in watching their channel and tapping into those energies, and you feel like the information is valid, then rock with that, okay? It's not about passing judgment on other readers, all right? I just don't like when I hear that, all right? Everyone has a unique style of reading in this tarot community, all right? And people always want to say, oh, this person's not doing it right, and they're this and they're that. Like, no. There's not one standard way of being. And just like looking at God, you know, you have Buddhism, you have Islam, you have Christianity, you have Ifa, you have Voodoo, you have Lukumi and Santeria, you have all of these different, you have Hinduism, Buddhism, all these different spiritual traditions. But at the end of the day, they are looking to connect with source. They are looking to connect with the divine, okay? And everyone connects with the divine based on their own cultural, spiritual practices. So it is not right to say that one group practices it the incorrect way, because that's ignorance. And that really sounds like racism. Okay, it sounds like racism and discrimination, and very like prejudicial statements about a particular group of people. Okay, not everyone's going to practice the same. Okay, and so I'm going to say what I do want. I want there to be a cultural sensitivity. I want there to be a sensitivity for individuality. Okay, so anyway, let's get into it. All right. Okay, so I'm having an affair with someone. Okay, I'm having an affair with someone. So someone's stepping off. Someone's got a little boo thing on the side, a side guy, side girl. Okay, several weeks. Maybe this affair is going to be revealed in several weeks, which puts us, we're in July right now. It puts us in sometime in August. Sometime in August, something could blow up, shit could hit the fan, and people could be exposed, okay? All right. And there could be heartbreak, okay, as a result of this revelation that comes out. All right. I'm only with you for the sex and nothing more. So there could be this side relationship that could be just sexually fueled. Someone is exploring the other person. It brings comfort, security, or there's other, kind of strings attached that, connects these two people. All right. But a karmic issue is going to come back around to haunt someone. So if someone is stepping out and they're violating the relationship, they're going to pay for that. Rest, you best believe they're going to pay for that, okay? And what you leave, don't come back for. So whoever this is in the relationship, whether it's you, whether it's someone that's being violated, someone can't go back to the other person. There could be drama. There could be STDs waiting. There could be a crazy ex in the wings waiting that could be stalking that person. But then once you come back in the picture, or that person comes back in the picture, that crazy ex can stalk them too. Okay? And it's not a good look. People out here are teetering on sanity and insanity. It's a very fine line out here right now. Okay? Spirit is saying that there's multiple lovers with this person. And maybe that's the reason why Spirit is saying, don't go back. You go back. There could be a package waiting for you. A package that you can't get rid of. Okay? There's a snake in the grass. So Spirit is saying, watch your back. Someone could stab you in the back. Someone may not have your best intentions. Okay? And look, the STD card pops up. So, not to say you have an STD. Okay, but Spirit is saying there could be an STD that floats around in the love story, in the sexual network, in the social network that these people are in, that you are involved in, okay? So Spirit wants you to keep your eyes open for a sexually transmitted disease, okay? Spirit is talking about there's an overindulgence in alcohol, drugs, and or sex, okay? So someone's overdoing it, and this can kind of like predispose them to getting an STD. It can make them more vulnerable to getting an STD. It could, affect people's judgment, okay? But Spirit is saying true love. True love is in the love story, okay? Maybe these drugs, alcohol, sex can impact the true love that exists or that is coming, okay? And a storm of revolution is coming, yep. So, this whole stepping out Spirit is saying that there's going to be a tower moment. There's something that's going to happen where all shit's going to hit the fan and things are going to be exposed, okay? I'm with you just for the money and what you can do for me, yep. So it's not love. This little side thing, this side boo thing, this is not love. This is, how we look together. This is curiosity. This person gives me this person drives a nice car, this person is connected to who, it's something like that. It's superficial, okay? And it could be based on secrets and lies. So there's definitely secrets and lies in this relationship. Spirit is saying that there's a gypsy spirit guide that wants attention. So what does this mean? Some of you guys watching could have a diviner that's in your either ancestral line or your spiritual court, your cordon espiritual, where this spirit guide wants attention. They want, you can get a red candle, look for a doll that looks like a gitana, a gypsy, or a diviner spirit, and set this altar up. Get some, oracle cards that you like on Etsy or Amazon, okay? Oracle cards are cards with a message. They're not traditional tarot cards with like numbers on them, okay? Like the Three of Hearts, things like that. They're cards with a message on them. And you have to like the majority of the messages in order for you to invest in a card, okay? In a card deck, okay? An oracle card deck. So you just take the cards, you sit at your altar, you light the candle, you say light, peace, and progress to the gypsy spirit guide of, and you say your name. You say that 3 times, and you knock 3 times. And then you just take the cards and you just, start praying, gypsy spirit, my guide, my protection, I'm here. I want to connect with you. Please give me the messages that you want me to have to be able to help me, move throughout my day, move throughout my week, you know, show me the things I need to see. And then there could be see, there's a card that pops out, okay? And see the message, claircognizance, okay? So Spirit Uriel is saying, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you, okay? They are answered prayers. So Spirit is saying the message to you is that they want you to pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you, because that's Spirit communicating with you, okay? And then finally, someone is avoiding the other. So, you know, it could be that, and I'm saying this, my head is tingling, that, you know, maybe people don't see each other as much because they know that they're creeping. They know that they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, okay? Okay, we have a description of someone. Wow, you can't make this up. And I mentioned this earlier and it's popping up. Take a guess what I mentioned earlier. I want you to use your spiritual gifts to tap in to the little conversation we're going to have. Okay, we got a time frame and we have some signs. You guys know, if you watch me, I don't like calling out signs. Because some people call out all the zodiac. Like, and it gets too distracting. Okay, we have a description. Ooh. Okay. Wow. It's too much. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. I thought there was a card that flipped. No. Yes, no. Maybe so. No. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to stop there with this. All right, so Spirit is saying that there's a trap that's been set, okay? So this could be a test. This could be a test from the universe, but there's also a trap, okay? You know, is this person going to take the bait or not? And if they take the bait, there's going to be a whole bunch of drama that comes with the bait. All right, someone in this love story is tall, relatively speaking, to the person that's watching this, okay? And that there is a stalker. This is what I was talking about. Like, there is a stalker here, and this is not going to be cute. And that's why Spirit is saying, be careful going back, because it's going to be a whole bunch of drama. Someone's going to be stalking the other person, okay? And someone may want to, like, you know, think that they can cut it off easily and get back with the real person, and it may not be that easy, okay? Spirit's saying that someone is muscular in this love story, okay? And it could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius that's involved, another air sign, okay? I mean, we know you're an Aquarius, so there could be another Aquarius or another air sign, okay, that has something to do in this love story. September, October, November, which is the fall, is going to be very significant here. Either something happened in the past fall or something's going to happen in this upcoming fall. But Spirit's saying that someone's going to be ready to clear things up and speak their truth, okay? So it could be that Spirit's saying is that, you know, late summer into fall, the truth is going to be revealed, or, you know, people are going to fess up, all right? Someone has straight hair in this love story. It could be you, your special person, or the side boo things. But someone is smoking too much. Someone's smoking too much weed. Someone's getting into it too much, and it's impacting a relationship. Okay, and Spirit is saying a baby is going to be on the way. Someone's going to get pregnant. Now, as to whether they keep that baby or not, that's another story. All right, but December, January, February. So the winter time is going to be significant. I believe you got the winter card again, and so this is popping up. And so, you know, the winter months are going to be significant. There could be a pregnancy. There could be a birth of a child. It could be a breakup. It could be an engagement. Or someone could be crossing into the ancestor realm, okay? But spirited life, single life is going to be ending, okay? So spirit is saying that, you know, it could be in the fall and winter months that, you know, someone who was single or kind of loosely dating is now going to be really go into a committed relationship, into the next level of a relationship, okay? Spirit's saying that this person is wishing your downfall, okay? So Spirit is saying that, you know, there's an energy here of someone wishing for someone else to fail. All right. It could be someone that's in the perimeter. It could be a friend. Okay. Because remember, it talked about there's a snake in the grass. All right. And Spirit is saying that there's trouble getting pregnant. So someone could get pregnant, but there could be a miscarriage. Someone may not be able to carry full term. They could give birth to a preemie. There could be complications, or that a child could be given birth to with special needs. Okay, there's something going on in this love story, okay? And June, July, August, so the summertime. This summer, someone could get pregnant. We got 2 months left, July, August. So we gotta see what's really going on. Okay, we got this. Okay. That card fell. Let me see if I can okay. Hopefully my sound is better. I don't know what's going on with the sound on this computer here. May have to pull the mic a little bit closer. I keep hearing this song as I'm shuffling here. I don't know who sang this song. It's like, don't mess with my man. It was a song like in the 90s. It wasn't Monica, I don't think. Don't mess with my man. Someone is messing, is seeing someone who is taken, okay? And Spirit is saying that that's not a good look, okay? If you can separate yourself from that situation, please do, because that's not going to end too well, okay? If you continue to see this man who is taken, all right? All right. I don't know if it was 702 from the 90s. Don't mess with my man. Anyway, all right. So I'm deeply in love with you, but don't know how to show it. Yep. So someone is deep in love, but they may not be able to express it, and as a result, people could be getting frustrated. Okay, but Spirit is saying that there's some dark energies around, okay, in this love story. Spirit is recommending that you take a Ruta bath to get rid of negative energy, okay? So Ruta is the Spanish name for rue in English. Do not take a Ruta bath if you are pregnant or you feel like you're pregnant, okay? You can do, I'm hearing Espanto Muerto. You could do Quita Maldición or Rompe Saragüey. You can use those other herbs you can get on Amazon.com or um, uh, the original botanica.com, okay, or the local botanica that you can go to get the herbs, okay. But yeah, Spirit is saying you need to take a rooted bath, which is, you get the herbs. If they're dry, you boil them, let them cool down, pull out the stems and the leaves. The water should be nice and brown, greenish brown. You put your left hand in once it's cooled down, and you start praying for what you want, to clean away all the negative energy, to break all spells and curses and hexes against you, to release you from negative energies, negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative people. Okay, once you're finished with that, you blow your breath on it. Hopefully, a candle's lit. Do not leave candles lit unattended. Go wash with soap and water, rinse off, and then put this from your neck down. You can do this bath for 1 night or 3 nights. This bath can be enough. You can spread it out for the 3 nights, okay? And see how that goes, all right? Spirit's talking about bribery and extortion. So, you've got to be careful. Someone could either, use some kind of method, like if you've taken like sexy pictures, sexual text, they can use that to expose you, to manipulate you and control you. So Spirit is saying you definitely got to watch that, okay? And not only manipulate how you move, but also, try to extort money out of you, okay? Drugs and alcohol affect their judgment. So someone is being impacted by this, and it's not good, okay? But Spirit is saying, I love making love to you. So someone really loves being intimate with someone, okay? It's like a relief. Of course, it's a relief. But there's like a liberation. There's a freeing feeling. It's very healing, okay? But Spirit is saying, watch who you leave your kids with possible abuse and molestation. So this is like side note here. One, it could be saying that, whoever's watching this could have been abused or molested as a child, and Spirit is just acknowledging you and that this happened to you. Or number two, you do have children, and Spirit is saying, don't be leaving your kids with the next man, okay? Just because he's up in your house and he wants to pretend to be daddy, okay, doesn't mean that you can trust him 100%, okay? Because sometimes these men, they've been abused and molested in their lives. They have not resolved the issues, and it can be a cycle if people are not healed, okay? The Spirit is saying, watch it, okay? But Spirit is again talking about, this is double confirmation, like I want a higher commitment with you to the church or a wedding. So someone is gonna want to take it a step deeper and further. But Spirit is saying, I'm in love with two people. So it's two people that this person is going to have to choose from. Okay, does one have better sex than the other, but the other one is more loving and nurturing, and has, is more stable and secure. These are things that people have to think about. Like, it's in this world, in this earthly plane, it can be a challenge, to deal with earthly pleasures and earthly delights, and living for the moment. And yes, the sex feels great, but is this going to be a long lasting thing with this person? Spirit is saying that relationship is toxic. Get out before you get hurt, okay? So someone is not going to fare well if they stay in this toxic situation, all right? The Spirit is saying a new love is going to bring a steamy, hot, passionate relationship. And there's going to be a new love interest on the scene again. So it's talking about this new love. Yeah, so let's see how that plays out. You have been cursed and need a spiritual cleaning. So this is double confirmation that there is a dark energy that is working here. Someone could be upset. Someone could be a bit bitter. They can be wishing, ill will on someone. Laying at night and conjuring and feeling vexed about a situation and wishing someone's downfall, wishing people would get in an accident, wishing someone would lose their baby, you know, wishing the marriage would break up. Like, people do that. They dwell on these things because they're very deeply hurt. Okay, and this is human nature, right? So, and that's why you have to raise your vibration by doing the spiritual baths, by praying, by doing mantras for protection, to get your vibration up high, so all of these negative energies that are being thrown at you cannot affect you. Okay, but Spirit is saying wishes are going to be fulfilled and love comes rushing in. All right. And here we go again with dark forces and energy negatively affecting your love life. Okay, so Spirit is saying there's something that's at work that's not good, but Spirit's saying, like, the more you spend time in nature, the more healing it will be for you. My gosh, okay. Hold on. Where's this card? We'll take this. All right. So guys, there's definitely someone who's married or who's gonna get married in this situation here, because this is just confirming other cards that popped up. Clean these glasses. All right, and so you do have the wedding card, okay? So, maybe there's judgment down on this union between man and woman, or there's something that's challenged, or that there's a wedding coming up, and we had a whole bunch of different time checkpoints here, but someone is upset. Someone is a little distraught about this union. Maybe someone could be a little confused because there is someone that has come along that's causing confusion. This Lord, this other person that's coming along, and can look good, but Spirit is saying all that glitters is not gold. All right. And Spirit is talking about frivolity, which is being kind of like careless. All right. And maybe as a result of being careless, the news that comes in or the message that comes in is not going to be a good message. Okay, this is a message that came in reverse, so there may not be good news coming in. Okay. But someone is waiting to see what the outcomes are. And you also have the widower. So someone could be sick. Someone could be on the verge of, crossing over into the ancestor realm. Someone could have passed away, and someone is thinking about this person who passed away. Okay, but you also got falseness, okay, which came reversed. So Spirit is saying that whatever the false truths are, the truth is going to be revealed, okay? And so you don't have to worry about, being in the dark, because things are going to come to light. Things are going to be exposed. Wow. All right, so let's see. You can't make this up. If you have not just gotten married, if you are not married, someone's going to get married, okay? I'm going to tell you why in a minute. You have this false person here that came to the side. So Spirit is saying, they can play this game and they can mask themselves for a little bit, but I'm hearing Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. You can't run, you can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Okay, Spirit is saying that this person is going to be discovered. Okay, and the spirit guides of this person involved in this whole debacle thing is going to help expose things. Okay, there's a message that's going to come in. It could be a little love note. Okay, leading to new possibilities, new horizons. But Spirit is saying that somehow the community is involved. I'm hearing bochinchoso. So someone is a gossiper. Someone likes to talk a lot of shit, talk a lot of people's business to people. And this could be impacting a relationship and or friendship, okay? Guys, this, I don't know how many marriage wedding cards you got. Here's the next marriage card again. All right. So Spirit is saying that there's something that's going to, lead to a marriage. Maybe it could be like someone stepping out to realize, like, nah, I'm not really feeling this person. I want to be back with my special person. Like, this is really the person for me. All right, so let's take a look at this. And I'm hearing like the words that just came to me are like deep introspection. So someone could be kind of like in this hermit mode, deep introspection, deep thought about what they're going to do with a particular situation. Okay, and so you have the Page of Wands, but it came reverse. So the Page of Wands usually talks about an offer of passion, but this could be a message that comes in that's not going to be too pleasant. And there's a lot of cards that indicate that there's going to be news or a message or some kind of gossip that comes in that could be a little heated, okay? You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands always talks about, a masculine energy, usually, and females can embody the masculine energy as well, especially if you're in same sex relationships. But anyway, so it's talking about a masculine energy coming in. And usually this Knight of Wands is a player, okay? But this particular card, when I see it, it's a player that's got a whole lot of shit with them, okay? They could be carrying an STD, which the STD card came up, early on in the reading. Um, there could be a lot of drama that comes with this person, okay? They might like to, I'm hearing like they may like red, they may like to be very showy and very, like look at me, like, they they want to be like the boss. It's like that boss kind of energy. The Spirit is saying there's a lot of shit that comes along with this person, you know, um, a lot of baggage. This is what I'm hearing, okay? And so you have the Nine of Swords. And so there's a feminine energy that is laying wake at night, because she or he, whoever that has this feminine energy, is nervous and anxious about what is to come of this. Like this person is concerned about, maybe one, how do I handle this relationship? Two, how do I handle this side relationship without hurting anyone's feelings, or without anyone going crazy, or without there being any kind of what do you call it? Without there being any repercussions on the person that this relationship is being hidden from, okay? You have the Three of Wands, which usually talks about, waiting for something to come in, but Spirit is saying there's nothing coming in, that this thing that is supposed to be coming in for you has been put on hold, okay, because of all this stuff that's going on, all right? You do have the Knight of Cups, and this Nine of Cups has been reversed, okay? So this is saying to me that, the love, the true love that was coming in, or the manifestation, I'm saying this, my head is tingling, is that it's been put at a standstill, okay? This love, this person coming in to offer this love, this cup of love, okay? Because of this, I'm hearing like this fuckery that's going on, all right? All right, so you got the satyr, and so the satyr is revelry and indulgence, okay? But this came reversed, so maybe this overindulging in a particular situation with drugs, with sex, with you know um being with this person, and that person is now having sorry, the person is paying the consequences for their actions, okay? And so you also have the griffin, which basically is honor and good luck, okay? And so spirit is saying that this good luck can come once you do your baths, your spirit, your prayer, your meditation, okay? There could be a fire sign. The fire sign was reckless actions lead to conflict. Okay, there could be a fire sign that's involved, also a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that's involved in this, okay? In this scenario, okay? And um, maybe this I'm hearing it's a Leo. But maybe this fire sign has kind of like stepped back and just like, what? Do you handle what you're gonna handle? Maybe they sense something is going on. Um, okay. And then you have the stars. A long journey brings rewards, but this also came reverse. Okay, so it looks like someone's fortune can be in going into stagnation mode. Yeah, there's something coming. Wow. There's something that's coming, and spirit is preparing you, and that's why you got to do these spiritual baths. You got to do your prayers, you got to do your meditations, the mantras for protection, mantras for love. Okay. So this deck I created based on the 1980s, which was like such an iconic period of time in history, with fashion, with literature, with movies, and then also the South, which I love the South. And I was inspired by Interview with a Vampire, um, with I think it was Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Okay. And so anyway, so the first card that came out is Poltergeist. Okay. So Spirit is saying that there is a spiritual energy that is I'm hearing very persistent in this love story that can be impacting someone's relationship, could be impacting someone's mood, and how they navigate in the world, okay? Spirit is talking about a wise man listens to his conscience, okay? Let me go back with the poltergeist for a minute. So poltergeist, I believe is a German word for a haunting, of the spirit haunting in a particular location, or haunting a particular person, okay? And so spirit is saying that someone is dealing with a poltergeist. Spirit is talking about a wise man listens to his own conscience. All right. And so spirit is saying that you really gotta, and remember when I was talking to you about the gypsy spirit guide, the diviner spirit that walks with you. And, I was showing you how to, get the message from the cards that you purchase. And that card came out, I think it was Claire cognizance, okay? And so this again is talking about cognizance, it's talking about your conscience. And spirit is saying you got to pay very close attention to your thoughts and the ideas that come to you, okay, when you are sober, when you are vibrating high, okay? um right here waiting for you, Richard Marx. This is a beautiful song. Whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. I hear the laughter, and I taste the tears. So what is this song about? Beautiful song. Kind of sad, but basically it's saying, these two people broke up, um, but this person is still in love with the other person, and they're longing to be with the other person again. They're longing, like in the moment the person comes back, this person will be waiting with open arms. And this person is so in their feelings and emotions about this other person that they can actually taste the person. They can smell the person's essence, okay? This is what the spirit is saying. Spirit is talking about there's a calm before the storm. So spirit is saying that this tower moment that they warned you about earlier is coming. So make all the preparations that you need, okay? Spirit's saying that someone is sleeping with the enemy. You can't get any clearer than that. This movie was a hot movie with Julia Roberts. She was with a very possessive, obsessed lover, okay? I think it was her husband, okay? And she was a kept woman, very wealthy. Okay, you gotta watch it. I'm not gonna give the storyline, but it's a dope movie. All right, but Spirit is saying you gotta watch your back. All right, because whoever you're laying down with, they could be a little cray cray. All right. Let's get physical. Olivia Newton-John. There's nothing left to talk, but just horizontal. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you could have had a good old time, but the end goal of that little meeting is to uh, have sex, okay? Have unbridled, hot sex on a platter. And, the attraction could be really hot, but Spirit is just warning you, like, what do you have on the line? Is it really worth it, okay? Last night, a DJ saved my life. This is by N Deep. And the line is, you've got all your women around town trapped in love with you. Turn my radio on, save from a broken heart. So Spirit is saying that music is going to be very important to you, okay? Music's going to be very important for you. It's going to affect your mood. So don't play music that's going to make you want to slit your wrists, please, okay? We don't need that in, in our lives, all right? There's enough news on the television that makes people go crazy. All right, you don't need that. You need to listen to positive, upbeat music that's going to get you going, that's going to empower you, okay? Um, and but also too, someone could be involved with a DJ, and maybe that DJ was a little reckless. They had, their lovers all around town, and you finally discovered it. That's for a small scenario, okay, of people. Um, Spirit is saying that the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. All right. So Spirit is saying, like, these people that this person hangs around, they're very similar, and you can kind of like gather, what how they're going to be living their life based on what their friends are doing, okay? And or family members. Okay, so 1111 could be really significant for you. All right, so Spirit is saying that, you got to be careful of you got to be careful of what's going on in your body. I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose, but Spirit is saying You should go to the doctor every 3 to 6 months from the time that you listen to this reading, just to make sure your blood work comes back good and everything comes back work, okay? Good. Um, Spirit is saying that, at this time, your blessings, you may feel like your blessings could be slipping away, or things may work to a certain point and then it falls apart. So Spirit is saying you got to do this cleaning, okay? Because there's some brujeria, there's some witchcraft, some curses, people wishing ill will on you that are really impacting your luck, okay, and outcomes. Spirit is also wanting you to watch for imprisonment, watch for the police, at this time. It's really important for you to set up your ancestor altar. You get a bouquet of flowers, you get a glass of water, a candle. Um, if um, grandma Jackie liked to smoke Newports, put down a pack of Newports. If Grandpa Bill liked to drink his gin, put down a bottle of gin. Put down black coffee. You could put cookies, cakes, candies down. Even, if you're going to eat dinner, you put down a little food on a cracked or chipped plate before you eat it. You say prayers, you dedicate it to the ancestors, you say light, peace, and progress to the ancestors of, and then you say your name, and you say that 3 times, and then you knock, and then you present the food to them, okay? Don't let any food go bad. Don't let the flowers go bad. Change everything up. Change the water as well. Um, Spirit is saying that you have a lot of hidden enemies, okay? Whether you know it or not, no matter if you are giving your last dime to people, Spirit is saying you have a lot of people that do not wish you well. And this could be impacting how you move, okay? You got to be careful of possibly getting held up, being robbed or mugged in the street. You also got to watch your temper, all right? And also, in how you dress, you do not, it's in your best interest at this point in time for the next couple of months, at least, to not dress like everyone else, okay? Because you can get, something could happen as a result of mistaken identity, all right? Spirit is saying that, you know, it is in your best interest to chant mantras for love, okay? And so there's a lot of mantras for love that I have on my playlist. I don't think there's many, if any, tarot readers in this tarot card community that have the mantras on their playlist like I do. Okay, I really am committed to the Hindu mantras. It's a part of my practice. Okay, and if they do, they probably, cop that idea from me, but that's flattery. I'm flattered. But anyway, so you could do your mantra for love. One of the easiest mantras is Aham Prima. Aham Prima. Okay, you can get your mala beads. Um, usually people who watch me, they will have mala beads. These are higher end mala beads, about $200. There because it's real blue lapis, okay? But there's 108 beads on here. That's the magic number to really start to see the manifestations happen with the mantras. You're gonna put it on your middle finger, okay? And you're gonna start with the bead that's closest to the tassel, okay? The bead that's closest to the tassel, put it on your middle finger, and you're going to push through with your thumb, and you're going to do that round for about 8 to 10 minutes. If you don't have the mala beads, you can just set the timer on your phone, and you're going to do it like this. Aham prima, aham prima, aham prima, aham prima, aham prima, aham prima, aham prima. You're going to keep doing this, okay? You can do this in the morning, and you could do it at night. But dedicate some time to do it, okay? I know it's very hard to pull away from your phone, from the regular routine of your daily life, but Spirit wants you to do it, okay? Spirit is also talking about, again, you get the blessings from your ancestors, okay? So setting up that ancestor altar is very important. Um, There is a book that I'm recommending from a fellow priest. He's actually an elder priest in my tradition, and I believe it's called A Glass of Water and a Candle. Okay, and you can find it on Amazon. It's an excellent read. Um, and if you want to like connect with your ancestors in your spiritual court, in that book he tells you step by step how to do it. Okay. um, Also, Spirit is saying it would be to your benefit to do a full moon bath ritual to get rid of baggage. Okay, so Spirit is saying, yeah, you have stuff that's attached to you that you got to clean off. All right, because it's holding you back from progress. Spirit is also warning about alcoholism. So if someone is drinking in this love story, if it's you or someone else, Spirit is saying that this drinking can lead to alcoholism. Okay. um, Spirit's saying that you are being watched, all right? And you got to be careful of overindulging again in the sex, the food, the drugs, the pills, and all of this, okay? Because it can contribute to mood swings, which can lead to more serious situations, all right? Um, Spirit is saying that if you wanted to act or if you are an actor, Spirit is saying that you are on the right path. You have the potential to be a great actor. And so really work at your craft, all right? Spirit is also warning you, you got to be careful of fires. And as I say that, there's a fire truck in the distance. Okay, if I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay, so Spirit is saying do not leave candles lit unattended while you're not in the house. Okay, do not do it. Do not do it. Because Spirit is saying this person has been hexed and cursed due to jealousy and or anger. So with that, people are throwing shit. All right. And any little thing that can go wrong, it can go wrong in a big way. So Spirit is wanting you to be vigilant in your living space and how you move. Okay. Spirit is talking about that there's conflict between men and women. There's conflict between a masculine and a feminine energy. And so Spirit is talking about this. But also, too, Spirit is saying, like, because there could be conflict, Spirit wants you to watch what you say. As much as you want to tell this person, go to hell, kick rocks barefoot, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to tell them, Spirit is like, no, no, don't say it. All right? Spirit is also wanting you to be very careful of eating at other people's houses because you can get food poisoning, you can get sick. Okay? Let's see what people could be involved in this. I don't like how those cards came out. I usually like for them to pop out or flip. Ooh. Yeah. All right, so usually that's my people deck. So this is the deck that I use to kind of get descriptions on the people that are involved in your love story. Um, but Spirit is like, no, no, that's not what you need to be concerned about. Spirit is talking about some other things. Spirit is warning of illness and sickness. Okay, so just keep in mind the beginning of the video. I believe it talked about some um, health things that could be happening. Okay, like I said, I'm not a doctor. You need to go to the doctor to make sure that you're okay. It could be as little as a vitamin deficiency. You could be low on vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? But you won't know that until you go to the doctor and you get a medical checkup, okay? Spirit is also warning of accident and injury. All right. And so Spirit is wanting you to be vigilant before you put your foot out the bed. You say your prayer. Thank you for getting me up. Thank you for giving me my breath in the morning. Thank you as you walk to the shower and you're taking a shower. Thank you for this water that cleanses me, that quenches my thirst. You go to the car. Thank you for this car for taking me to from point A to point B safely. Okay, you need to be praying constantly right now because people, there's a very upset person that's throwing shit. Okay. Spirit's mentioning something that may have happened around or in a bar, lounge, or restaurant. Okay. Maybe even a store. And that someone is unstable with money. Like there's some kind of instability with money right now. And Spirit is warning again. This is a double confirmation that there is a sexually transmitted disease somewhere in the love story, okay? That could be moving around, and Spirit is wanting you to be vigilant as it relates to your health, health, to keep your eyes open. Okay, so we've covered all bases. I think it's time to close. Let's see if Spirit is ready to close. If they're ready for you to close, or they want me to give you more messages. They're ready to close. There's another card. All right, so let's go. All right, so the first card that came out is Gentleness, all right? And Gentleness by Archangel Sandalphon, which is saying be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environment. But no, this came reverse. So Spirit is saying that, you could be harsh on yourself. You could be being harsh on your body, harsh on your mental, your spiritual. Spirit is saying that something's not right. And you got to kind of curve that. You got to address that issue because, things are not in a gentle kind of way right now, right? You also have the card Gifts from God, which is by Archangel Sandalphon, which is saying we angels bring you the gifts from the Creator. Open your arms to receive. But this is not good. Why? Because the gifts from God came reverse. So Spirit is saying that there's a blockage of these gifts coming to you, okay? And it's because of these energies, these forces, dark forces, trying to interfere with your happiness, with your progress and your forward movement. So you're going to have to take those steps. Also do the white bath that I have posted in the description, okay? It is an amazing bath. So many of the people, subscribers that have done that bath, they have encountered miraculous, amazing effects with that bath, okay? And so please try that white bath. You could do that once a week, once a month, for one day, or for 8 days straight, and that goes over your head, okay? You dress in white and you sleep in white every time you do that bath. But Spirit is saying there are some channels that are closed that you need to open them up. So your spiritual baths, your prayers, your mantras for protection, your mantras for love, yoga, meditation, connecting with nature. You can dress in a lot of white, sleep in white sheets. What else did we say you could do? Handle your business, okay? And then finally, nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. But no, this came reverse. So what does this mean? Okay, this can mean a couple of things, this particular card. Again, someone is abusing their body. Drinking too much alcohol, smoking too much weed, partying too much, not giving acknowledgement to Spirit, the ancestors. Spirit is saying there is not enough nurturing being done. It's not. Okay? And don't get mad at me. I'm here to deliver the message. All right. I'm a messenger. That's what I am. All right. Also, this is saying that, that maybe there's a child, if there's a child in the love story that needs protection, that needs to have prayers said over this child, okay? Um, or that there's malevolent energies that have been sent to harm this child, to maybe make this child sick and that kind of thing. And, that prayers may need to be said for this child, okay? Um, Guys, if you like what I'm doing, please like the video. Definitely share. Certainly subscribe. You are so welcome into Ayaba's Win family. If any of this you'd like to explore deeper, because you feel like you've had a connection to what I stated, please email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. So you will see me next month, August 2022, for your next Love Tarot pop-up. Have a great evening. Ciao.